finally happening. Lonzo Ball has officially signed with the Chicago Bulls. And yes, it is official, even though he's a restricted free agent, because it is a sign and trade, which means the Pelicans have agreed to trade him to the Bulls. All right, I'm going to break all of that down. Don't you worry. Sit back, relax, get comfortable. We got a lot to talk about here, okay? So Lonzo Ball and the Bulls have agreed to a deal, approximately 4 years, $85 million. That comes out to a little over $21 million per season, okay? So let's talk about this deal. Why did the Chicago Bulls sign Lonzo Ball? Well, first and foremost, it feels like I've been talking about Lonzo to the Bulls for a season plus now, okay? We've been talking about this for a while, and there's a reason. Because it has always been such a picture-perfect fit. It made so much sense. Okay, first and foremost, the Bulls needed a point guard, right? We needed a point guard, and Lonzo Ball obviously fits that mold. He is that guy. I know we drafted Ayo DeSumo, but he's a rookie. We needed a point guard, all right? That was a clear position of need. Second, we needed a specific type of point guard, all right? We didn't need just a scoring point guard, a shoot-first point guard. No. That's what Kobe White is, and we've seen that hasn't really translated well for our team in terms of winning. We needed a playmaking point guard, and that is exactly what Lonzo Ball is. He is a playmaking point guard who looks to set everybody else up, and then he looks to get his own, okay? So we need a point guard, we need a playmaking point guard, and we needed a guy who fit the timeline of the Bulls. Lonzo Ball is just 23 years old. I know it feels like he's been in the league for multiple seasons now, and he has, but he's still only 23 years old, which is kind of crazy, okay? And so he's got a lot of room to improve, and he fits the timeline of the Bulls because he's young. Zach LaVine's young. I know Nikola Vucevic is 30, but again, he is still not that old. And fourth, we needed a guy who could also be a solid defender, and that is also what Lonzo Ball is. So he checks off all of the boxes, right? Point guard, playmaking point guard. He can fit the timeline, and he's a good defender, and he has improved, folks. That is one of the biggest things I love about Lonzo Ball. I was not a big fan of Lonzo Ball coming out. When he got drafted by the Lakers, I was not a big fan of Lonzo Ball, but I have become a fan of Lonzo Ball because he has put in the work. He had that funny-looking jump shot when he came into the league, couldn't really shoot well, and I just was not a fan of what he brought to the table. But in New Orleans, the past 2 seasons, he's improved so much. He's become a very solid three-point shooter. He can play off the ball. He can set guys up. He can do all of that, okay? And plus, he can defend at a high level. So what this allows you to do is it allows Zach LaVine, your star player, to be able to dominate the ball, and Lonzo doesn't have to worry because he can impact the game in other ways, right? So you had times where Kobe White is trying to go out there and score, and you were wondering, okay, Zach's just going to stay in the corner. No, now it doesn't have to happen that way because you have your scorers on this team. That's Zach LaVine, that's Nikola Vucevic, and they score the basketball. What does Lonzo Ball do? Assist, find guys that are open, rebound, defend. He's going to do all of that stuff, and so that is what he's being brought to the team for. It's a picture-perfect fit. It's a picture-perfect fit. I love Lonzo Ball on this team. And here's the other thing that a lot of people have been reaching out to me and asking, Faiz, signing Lonzo Ball, adding him to a core of Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic, are you really happy with that? That's not a championship contender. That's a 7th, 8th seed at best. Hear me out, folks. There is no other move the Bulls could make this offseason other than signing Kawhi Leonard or trading for Damian Lillard that would have made them instant title contenders. Superstars win you championships, all right? Superstars. And how do you acquire a superstar? You either trade for one, Dame, you either sign one, Kawhi, or you draft and develop one like Giannis or like Nikola Jokic, right? If you're not able to sign or trade for a superstar, which clearly we weren't able to, then you have to draft and develop one. So if you don't have a superstar, the next best thing to do is sign high-level impact players. And yes, I get it. Lonzo Ball's not even an all-star, but he is, at this point, a high-level impact player. He's shown that in his growth. And what you hope to do is you hope to add all the pieces to the team so that eventually you set it up where a superstar wants to come to your team. And now you add a superstar to the Bulls, you add a Dame, you add a Kawhi. This is a championship team. So that's what you do. You add a superstar to this team at the end, right? But how do you even get to that point? If you can't get the superstar, you got to build a team that a superstar wants to come to. All right? So that's why I'm saying the next best thing to do is to to sign high-level impact players. You can't just sit around and do nothing. So that's why I don't have a problem with the Bulls signing Lonzo Ball. Are we a championship contender with this core? No. But are we a playoff team? Absolutely. You got to crawl before you walk, folks. All right? You got to do that. So that's why, to all the people that say, Faiz, the Bulls still don't have a championship level team yet, they will, folks. Have patience. All right? We are still missing that superstar. Hopefully, Zach LaVine elevates his game even more from an all-star to a superstar. And like I said, you can draft one, develop one, like Nikola Jokic, like a Giannis. But until then, build a team around that a superstar will want to come to, or a superstar internally will develop into one. All right? So that's why it made sense. Let's talk about the contract. 4 years, $85 million for Lonzo Ball. I mentioned early, that's about a little over $21 million a year. You got to overpay in free agency. I don't think Lonzo Ball is worth $20 million a year. I would have put somewhere around 15, but that's the market. I don't hate it. It is what it is. And he's only 23 years old. So at the end of this contract, he'll be 27. And we are still going to get the best years of Lonzo Ball. I don't think Lonzo Ball has hit his prime yet. I don't think he's close to it. So I think we are going to get the best years of his prime here. So I don't have a problem with that at all. Let's talk about what we sent back in this trade for Lonzo Ball, all right? We sent back Tomas Satoransky, who I told you we would not bring back once we drafted Ayo Dosunmu. That looks to be the case now. He is gone to the Pelicans. And we also traded away Garrett Temple, who again was a nice swingman, but he's very replaceable, and a second-round pick. So that's a bargain in terms of compensation for Lonzo Ball. So I think the Bulls won this sign and trade. And you know what? I'm happy with this. So now for the next 2 to 5 seasons, you've got a core of Lonzo Ball, Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine, and Patrick Williams. Those are your 4 core pieces. And now you hope, again, that either Zach turns into a superstar, you bring a superstar within a sign by signing him or trading for one, or you keep adding to these pieces and you keep building to a championship level team. So I'm excited to see what happens here, folks. This is crazy. Lonzo Ball is finally a Bull. He's going to be a perfect fit. Think about it, folks. Versatile. Can play defense. We needed add guys that are good defenders. He's going to look to play make. He's going to pass the ball. He's going to be able to dish it out. He's going to be able to get and make everybody better. So I'm excited. I don't think the Bulls are done yet. Let's see what else is out there. But Lonzo Ball is officially Lonzo Bull. I know that was corny, but you get my point. Lonzo Ball and the Bulls. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.